Well, welcome to Camp Newell in Miami, Oklahoma. Or as my good friend Andrew Steele with RVing with Andrew Steele would say, Miami, Oklahoma. Now, an important person like Andrew Steele has likely been to Camp Newell a lot more than I ever have because this is my first time. Why is a lowly RV technician in such an exclusive campground? Well, I had a viewer and a friend contact me and asked if I could do a test drive on their 2007 Newell Motor Coach and take it from Arizona all the way here to the factory in Miami, Oklahoma. And while I don't ever consider myself a very good chassis technician, it might be a good thing that I did do this test drive because we did run into a few issues driving it here. All right, guys, it finally happened. Over 2 years of traveling with me, and we finally broke down. Let me tell you what happened. I lost all air pressure on the auxiliary tank, and then I slowly started losing pressure everywhere else. The fitting to the auxiliary tank off the air dryer right back here broke. I think I can steal this fitting off the slide out seal and put that on. Auxiliary tank isn't as important because that just does the pocket doors and the slide out seals and I guess the entry door, but it's not suspension or brakes, and that's important. It's also a bad idea to get underneath this rig, but we're actually on the ground as it is, so it can't fall and crush me anymore. They wish me luck, but I guess if you're watching this, everything went well, right? Not leaking there anymore. Look at that, that works again. We got our air pressure built up again too. My ultimate gratitude to this tiny little adjustable wrench. And luckily, I was able to MacGyver and hack a repair together to get it here. Because it has a 6 o'clock appointment here tomorrow morning at the factory for a lot of repairs that need to be done on it. And yes, some air leaks are on the list of things to do, including the little hack repair that's gonna have to be fixed now. I've never seen a fitting fall apart like this before. So while normally I might do a walkthrough on this 2007 Newell with you guys, this is somebody's beautiful, luxurious home, and I don't feel right sharing it with the entire world and internet without their permission. But I do feel safe sharing the world's most exclusive RV campground with the entire internet and world. But remember, it's the most exclusive, not the most luxurious. So why is Camp Newell so exclusive? Well, the obvious reason is it's only set up for owners of Newell Motor Coaches. And starting at about $2.5 million, not a lot of people have Newell Motor Coaches. So this campground is specifically set up for Newell owners or potential owners or buyers of Newell Motor Coaches. While there may not be a pool, a country club, a golf course, there is the Newell Service Center right off of the factory. So it seems like a wasted opportunity if we don't take a look around Camp Newell to see what kind of amenities they have. Keep in mind, at Camp Newell, I'm a guest and I have no idea what's going on here. If any of my information is incorrect, please somebody correct me. Now as you come in, you're going to be coming in on the west side, historic Route 66, which is just right there. Now coming straight into the gate here, there's an important house right there. I assume somebody very important lives there. I don't know. All right, update. I did find out what this is. This is the Camp Newell Welcome Center. So it's an old house that they turned into a guest center. They have it set up as a living room with very comfortable furniture, a very large TV with fireplace, business section right there, and they even have a full kitchen in here, complete with snacks and drinks. Stovetop and microwave. Wow, that's a really nice countertop in here. Just displaying their skills at Newell. I don't know if it's an honor system under your dishes, but it looks like they did upgrade the original cabinets here with their Newell latches with soft close feature on the hinges. Do we dare look in the pantry? Get a blender. There's a back patio here to look out at. It's a nice little patio area back here. Place to enjoy the sun. Now it's February here in Oklahoma. Just a little windy, but it's not too cold. Probably about 63 degrees. And it sure feels like springtime to me. So you could have your dog out here, your animals, and enjoy them. It's also got one heck of a view. Just out the back door here. Yes, it has a coffee bar. And yes, the important question, does it have a bathroom? Yes, and then Newell has their design on the showcase in here too. Wouldn't expect anything less. But there you have it, the Welcome Center here at Camp Newell. Maybe somebody in the comments will know what this house used to be for and the origins of it. Interesting. But this is where Camp Newell is going to be located. Now directly off the entrance right there, it looks like there's 4 RV sites right here. I think this is likely for RV service and not really for living in, where you would just park like I am parked right here. And then the service facility can pick this up and take it right back into the shop there for repair. Now across the way here, past the island. Now my first suggestion to Newell and Newell Motor Coach is to get rid of this island right there. I didn't hit it, but it's in the way of everything. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 RV sites. These sites look like they're set up a little bit more to be lived in by the owners. So they have more real estate on the outside for picnic tables. They do have landscaping, even though all the leaves fell off of these trees for the winter. Now from what I can see, they have 50 amp service in there, city water hooked up there on all of these sites. However, if you'll notice, there's no sewer. I assume that's a little bit strategical, so your guests don't stay too long. Back behind these screening trees, looks like it's going to be parking for employees and workers, which makes sense why they don't really want to have sewer here. Now, because Newell Motor Coaches are fairly heavy, nothing is paved with asphalt, it's all paved with concrete over here, and it looks like they just replaced a lot of it, and they're in the process of doing some more over here too, over on the service bays. So while every one of the guests here is definitely a VIP, those are likely service bays. And these over here, I assume, are going to be set up for orientation, learning your new Newell Motor Coach, or doing the switch out between your old one, and possibly overfill for service if they need it. But don't worry, even though these are the service bays, there's an awful lot of real estate back here, complete with picnic benches, both the owners, I'm sure they're animal friends too. Now behind those bays right there, alongside that home, there's a driveway with a lot of power hookup. And then over on this side, I assume is the new delivery area or the get ready area for the newly completed Newell Motor Coaches. And then I do think some of these will be used coaches, maybe brought in as trade-in, that are available for sale too. Because just off of there, for lack of a better word, I would call this the showcase area, where they have brand new units. I can't even afford to look at these things. Newell Motor Coaches are generally custom built and made to order, so I assume all these have been paid for or ordered by customers already. So I'm not going to be messing around with them at all. But wow, those are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm not touching any of these. And then right through that gate right there is going to be the headquarters of Newell Motor Coach, right here along Highway 69, which apparently was Route 66 at some point. Now I'm sure to Newell's frustration, I've called them a number of times for help, and they've helped me every single time. Part of their 24/7 concierge service that they extend to their owners. And then in between the offices there is going to be the factory back in that area. Now, I've never been back there. I know my friend Andrew Steele has been there a number of times. I have a flight tomorrow, so I don't have a lot of time. I still have to get back to Tulsa. I learned a few things. One, the sewer's right over there. So you got the dump station right here. Got a rinse station and even latex gloves. But do you think that you can just fill it with diesel here? Is that part of Camp Newell? Because I would probably drive all the way out of my way to Camp Newell almost every week if I had access to free fuel. And 2, if you get here early, you get to choose whatever spot you want, apparently. It starts to fill up by the end of the day. Made it to the service office here. It says it's $150 an hour. Even their coffee bar is just the Newell cabinetry. I like that. There it is, a big service space. Wow, that dash is a little bit nicer than I'm used to seeing. There was a tour of Camp Newell, right alongside a Newell Motor Coach here in Miami, Oklahoma. Builders of some of the finest motor coaches ever made. It was a fun experience to share with you guys. So no trash service, no pool, no country club, no pickleball court, no tennis court, no bocce ball, no bingo hall, no craft center, but probably the absolute best service center you're ever gonna hope for in your entire life if you have a Newell. Well, there you have it, the world's most exclusive RV campground. And now you know what it looks like. And what to expect when you're at Camp Newell. Here in beautiful Miami, Oklahoma. All right guys, well thanks a lot for watching and joining me on this trip. It was kind of fun to share with you guys. It's not something I planned on doing, but how often am I gonna be at Camp Newell? I thought you guys would enjoy it. Thanks a lot, bye. I cannot begin to explain to you how nice everybody here was. Especially because I'm having a difficult time getting to the Tulsa airport and they're offering to help me out. Definitely have a big shout out to both Jenna and Cressley. They're helping me out substantially getting me to the airport so I can get back home on time. I should also note it's about 4 miles from Newell headquarters to Miami, Oklahoma. So if you have a tow vehicle, bring it with you. All right, it's safely in here. I can go home. That is a beautiful color scheme on that Newell.